You know why? You're always hurting here, as your ego and pride. But when you talk bad to others, think bad to others, do bad to others, it's normal. Then, what's wrong with that one? With that situations? It's better to hear the truth that hurt you, to bring down that humbleness, right? Than doing again and again those bad things, right? Ask yourself many times. Maybe you're sleeping, or you know what's the truth. You don't know what's the truth. I mean, that's why you understand. You understand it like that. Well, I'm saying a lot of posts actually. It would be English or my language, our national language, I mean, the Tagalog. I'm hearing always, I'm hearing and I'm watching it always. Maybe you have to put first in your heart before saying the word. For what? What will I say? Bad words? What they will say? Bad words? To others? It's like people are like this, like that, like that. You will tell who they are. Then second emotion, your ego and pride. There are two ways to explain a situation or a trait of a person. The one that agrees with your pride and ego, and the one that don't agree with your pride and ego. If you realize it is better to hear those doesn't agree with your pride and ego, because you yourself also are affected. All are affected actually. Until, as I have said, I already said one of my video that if you hear like, or I can say if there's a tarot reading that comes in your FYP or feeds, the reading is like you and the talking is like you didn't come out from your pride and ego. And if you are just hearing what they are talking about and the reading is you already came out from your pride and ego, and that's the way you can feel the ease and peace that they are saying, the real and the freedom. We always say that the real freedom is about financial money. Are you sure that's the only reason? Are you sure? Because even though you have a big house, you have a lot of business, but there's a lot of, I can say, you have a lot of taxes to pay, very big. Because as I compare that we are only having what do we call that? We are a border, that's it. Before we are a border, we will only pay the rent, the city service, and budget the left money for allowance. And that's it. The problem is gone. Having a business and having a big house. And of course, those big kind of taxes, because as the house getting bigger and bigger, and the business getting bigger and bigger, and the the year that the business is being there, I can say the taxes is getting higher also. So people don't understand that one. We always hear actually that don't make, because we have a business, a small store, and we heard someone says, don't go there because they have already lot of money. What? You try it. Having a big, house, there's a lot to pay. The electricity is higher, the water bill is higher, the taxes is higher. If the business is many years that is there, the taxes getting higher every year. Then the food also. If you want to, especially if you want to have a pets, foods or also have to be well managed. It's better to, in my experience, that been through that poor state until medium, because we are still, because crisis today, having a business is not that nice like before pandemic. Actually, before, it's like we came again in a year, or in the past, that money is hard to earn. It's like we are starting again. That's why. So, well, excuse me. So, that's it. If you think having a big house has a lot of money, well, experience it through yourself. Then tell us that experience these things. So, the best, really, the real freedom is contentment. Contentment of what you have, contentment of what your job is, what is happening in your life, contentment of everything, especially put your life in God, that every stress, depression, and anxiety and problems has always a solution within our Father. Being a state of poor, middle, or rich, or billionaire, millionaires, etc. Being leader, people, and having that wisdom. Because wisdom is always the solution of problems of people, actually, that we are forgetting it. That's why all we see is no miracle. Actually, even little, we don't realize that it's a miracle from our Father. Every example, if there's an accident, you were saved. It's a miracle already. And an instant that you're having a problem of money, but there's a situation that you gain that money from something or somewhere, or from someone. That's a miracle, right? Waking up every day, it's a miracle. Sleeping with a nice sleep, it's a miracle. Smelling the air, because the air is already polluted, and you're still healthy, that's a miracle. The sun is always there, miracle. The stars is there, because the air is polluted, still miracle. They are still there. The moon is there. Because of pollution, they should be already gone. We cannot see them. But it's a miracle that they are still there. The nature is also still giving us fresh air. It's a miracle. Everything is a miracle, but we cannot see that one.